Space is an essential part of our national security and our military. Our country's Space Command happens in Colorado Springs with the 50th Space Wing at Schriever Air Force Base, the 21st Space Wing at Peterson Air Force Base.
They're headquartered here, but their mission requires links to stations around the world. We sent our Bill Folsom on a journey that took him from Colorado Springs to Boston and on to the New Boston Air Station in New Hampshire and the Cape Cod Air Station in Massachusetts.
And there he got a rare look at our local worldwide reach, and he tells us more in this News 5 special report.
Massive antennas swinging in seconds, linking with satellites to the Air Force's 50th Space Wing, New Boston Air Force Station in New Hampshire.
Our ability to defend ourselves as a nation has become dependent on space.
We don't have to spin a dish in order to track an object.
125 miles south in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, there's a different mission run by the 21st Space Wing. Rather than satellite, it is radar, stationary equipment, yet there is movement through controlled radar waves. The video shakes and distortions you see are from the powerful system pulsing and impacting the camera.
We can change electrical pulses many times a second and therefore track multiple objects simultaneously.
Basically 10 stories high, 2,500 elements on each face, all bringing in information from across the Atlantic, out in space, sending it back in just seconds to Colorado Springs.
This air station on Cape Cod is one of a network of similar stations monitoring the skies worldwide and into space. Cape Cod monitors everything over the Atlantic. Every day, every second, airmen watch for threats from ballistic missile launches. If movement is detected, protocol is a second's process of confirming threats and sending the information up the chain of command.
So that we can notify Cheyenne Mountain, where the Missile Warning Center is, so they can then fuse that data from the other sensors that are also tracking on that object and provide it an attack assessment.
A primary mission of tracking ballistic missile threats that lends itself to a secondary mission. With the radar reaching 3,000 nautical miles, the system reaches into space where it maps objects. Functioning or space junk, it is all tracked and cataloged. Currently, 23,000 objects.
And with all the objects that are currently orbiting up there, that's just a traffic wreck waiting to happen. You're talking about moving at 17,000 miles an hour.
Among the objects in space are nearly 190 satellites under U.S. supervision. The 21st Space Wing tracks. Back at New Boston Air Force Station, the 50th Space Wing provides the communication link from satellites to command in Colorado Springs.
Without that capability, satellites don't fly, data doesn't flow, missions don't get accomplished.
New Boston Station is one of 8 stations around the world making contact with satellites possible around the clock.
These antennas are huge. This one more than 40 feet across. There are others 50, 60 feet across. They have to be. They're communicating with satellites more than 22,000 miles up in space.
From military operations to the day-to-day functioning of everyday people looking for weather information or simply using a cell phone, the network of satellites is integral.
Satellites don't fly themselves.
50th Space Wing members are the remote operators who diagnose and give satellite support.
You have to command the satellite to either stay where it needs to be or to go where it needs to go or to do what it needs to do, actually perform a mission.
A part of the Air Force with no airplanes coming or going, but using technology to send information faster and further than a plane can travel. A worldwide reach centered in Colorado Springs. Watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Bill Folsom, News 5.
Wow, and commanders at the sites tell us they're in contact with their counterparts here in Colorado Springs daily, often multiple times a day.
And the missions of Space Command also support other Colorado Springs-based Air Force operations like NORAD and Northern Command.